Welcome to the Columbia Chess Club News Network presenting the November 2025 Player of the Month, Arnav Singh. How you doing today?
Good, Mr. James. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm excited to do this interview.
Same.
Our first question for you. How did you get into chess?
So I remember back when I was like 5 or 6, when we first moved here, my dad used to play chess with me a lot. He taught me some of the rules and like how the pieces move. And then eventually, I remember there's a chess club in my school, but I couldn't join that because my dad had work. So eventually, I put off chess for a little bit. But in sixth grade, I remember I saw my friend doing chess class, and then I got interested in chess again, like tournament chess and going to the club.
Okay. So you said there's a chess class in your school?
Like think move chess, yeah,
Think Move Chess?
in my old school. I
Okay.
couldn't go
Think
there.
Move Chess. Another shout out. What is your favorite thing about the Columbia Chess Club?
I like the fun tournaments here and like the competitive spirit with other people. I like the environment. I like the feeling of the Columbia Chess Club. It feels a lot like my second home because I come here a lot and I really like it.
Oh, that is some high praise. That's some high praise. Unprompted.
Obviously.
Uh, what's been your most memorable game or moment at the club?
At the club, could be a club tournament.
It could be a club tournament.
I remember it was me winning my first ever classical month beating Braden when he used to play here. Back when I was only like 15 or 1600, Braden was like really good. He was like 1870, and I scored a really big upset and won my first ever classical month.
That is a big moment. I remember we missed the Van de Graaffs. Uh, what do you have a favorite opening or chess style?
Uh, I like playing the Scotch opening a lot. I like to, usually my chess style is play attacking in solid positions, but with not too complicated. So I'm gonna play solid position where I can squeeze out in the end game and have like a slight opening edge which I could use to its full potential.
Sounds like you're all about initiative,
Yeah.
tempo gaining moves, just dominating.
Yes.
Just dominating.
Mhm.
Who is your favorite chess player, past or present, and why?
I really like Pragnananda Ramesh Babu because whenever I look at his games, I remember I first heard about him in the when he beat when he got in the finals with Magnus in the 2023 FIDE World Cup. And there I looked at some of his games. I just like the way he presses equal positions and tries winning every game. It's very, and I like all like the combinations and ideas he uses to look at his games.
I could see that since I know you try to win all your games.
Yes.
Uh, what's one thing you've learned from playing in tournaments?
In tournaments, I have learned that even if you are worse in the opening, losing in the middle game, there's always hope to draw or even win some lost games. Because I remember lots of times in my chess games, sometimes I play too fast, I blunder something. But if I keep creating complications, eventually my opponent messes up and I could beat them.
Yeah, I struggle with that against you. How to be consistent against Arnav? You can't. How do you prepare for a tournament or a tough opponent?
Against, for like, they're both different. If I'm playing a tournament beforehand, I would probably try looking at some of the opponents I might face and seeing how they play, what their openings, and try looking at them and try using my openings against them. I play lots of games online to get like in the spirit of each game I play online. I play like I'm playing in a tournament. So when I do get to the tournament, usually I'm not too stressed, too nervous. Like I am nervous, but it helps me get ready for the tournament. Just like get in the tournament setting and be prepared to win everything.
That was a good answer. Uh, extra question: how many games do you play prepping for a tournament or somebody?
Well, I think it depends on the format of games you like. If you would play per se, if you're a really slow thinker, in classical, I would maybe do two like long league chess games a day on classical. If you like slow thinking, if you're sort of in the middle, then probably rapid. I would do. Well, I mean, it's up to you, but until you get tired, a good amount's like 3 to 5, and review them well. Because if you get 3 to 5, you usually have like a good amount of games with every color, at least one. And if you're playing fast games, like let's say Blitz or Bullet, you could play 10 Blitz or like 10 Bullet before you start getting like worn out or tilted. If you lose, so you can still review your games while you're in like the good mindset.
All right. So the trick to beating Arnav is to play him in that 11th game.
Well, I guess. Because if I lose lots of games in a row, then I play horribly.
What advice would you give to someone just starting out in chess?
Before, I would say you start playing games, play online before playing over the board. It's a mistake that I don't see many people. That I see many people doing. They usually play over the board before online. They usually get beat really easily over the board. They don't have any motivation to play. Like that's how I was. I remember my first ever classical month. I went 1 out of 5 surprisingly, and that one was only because like me and my dad played a game like the day before, and I remember how to checkmate. But I would say play online games, get a feel for it. And when you think you're ready, you're decent online, you did some puzzles, know like basic opening ideas, then start over the board. So you have a good foundation.
That is some fresh advice I haven't heard before.
Mm-hmm.
What's a goal you have for your chess journey this year? And I know that this year only has like 2 more months left in it, so we can say like a rolling 12 months if you want.
So let's say if today was January, then a good thing I have thinking about my rating, I'm 1772, I believe, right now. First, I think I want to become a reasonable goal is 1900, 2000 if it was rolling for 12 months. Because I feel like I would say 1800 if you asked me this like 2, 3 months before. But now since I'm this close, I don't think 30 points should necessarily be that difficult. That's why I'm thinking for like the big 2000.
All right, big 2000.
Yeah.
We're getting it in 2026.
Because I would say more if I was low rated, but the higher rated you become, it gets way harder to gain points, especially with the surroundings. So I want to play some more tournaments than I have this year and get some more rating points.
I like that. Rating-based goals are a big motivator.
Yeah.
So this one's interesting. Do you have any non-chess hobbies or interests?
So I know at school I like playing some sports. Usually at recess I like playing a good bit of basketball and pickleball. I'm starting to get into playing some football. I might try recreational league football first and then maybe try out for like the basketball team because I think I'm good at it. And then I also like to do programming a little bit. I like computers and technology a lot. Mostly it's just I like doing stuff hands-on rather than just telling something to do something. I like making stuff, playing stuff, and doing stuff.
Wow. Yeah, it sounds like you're really well-rounded.
Mm-hmm. I would say so myself.
Well then, last question, bonus question. What's your favorite chess trap?
So I would say it is the Scotch Gambit.
Would you want to show us on the board real quick?
Oh, sure.
I'm going to adjust this. Go ahead and make your moves.
So it starts with 1e4. Black responds with e5, the symmetrical king's pawn. You bring your knight out to attack their pawn. They defend it. And then you attack with the Scotch opening. They would think, okay, I just take this pawn. You bring your bishop out. Here, let's say they just develop their knight or something. You could push your pawn, and if they go forward, then you could go queen here, attacking them, and their knight doesn't have that many spaces to move. And as soon as they go here, you could just play this as a move I like, And if they capture that, I think white here is like a really good position, because usually you could bring your bishops out here. You could take this pawn and get your developed castle early. And I like this position because usually I like gambits that are not like you sacrifice a piece on f7, you get checkmate, but you have the opportunity to do that. And if your opponent defends well, then at least you're up in development and you have something to say.
Well, that is pretty ambitious. Thank you for sharing that with us.
You're welcome. I hope many people can use this in their games to win.